Rhonda the Rhino might not have opposable thumbs, but does she have incredible chess skills? Today, we're gonna find out. Rhonda the Rhino, hello from the savannah. Hello, Rhonda. You are a 1350 level bot, which would be the highest bot that I ever beat if I am able to do that. So, I'm going to focus up. I'm going to wrinkle my brain as much as I possibly can and try my best to defeat Rhonda the Rhino. Okay. Interesting little opening here. This is the French defense. Is this the French defense? I guess it is. I could close the position. I don't hate that. Let's do it. I know that whenever I'm playing the French, if somebody closes the position, I don't love it. So, all right. We could do this, pinning the knight. If he takes, I take again. We could do this. He takes, I take, he takes, I take. Could be also kind of interesting. I could also take, he takes. This is still interesting. I kind of want to pin. I think I'm going to pin here. So even if he takes, I'm able to take. Okay, king is moving. That is very easy. It's not easy moving little chess pieces with these giant hooves. Well, Rhonda, you are not wrong. Having opposable thumbs is usually a good idea. I could start infiltrating the back. I don't know if I love that. I almost wouldn't mind. I mean, we should develop some more of the actual pieces that are meant to be developed. This would defend this if he does decide to take, which I like. So I think let's do that. It gives us, we don't have to wreck this structure as much, and we're actually going to be putting him back into check. So if we take here, even if he moves up, we're protected by the pawn. If he does move up, he could take. I could also jump up after that. Okay, let's do this, putting Rhonda into check. I'm expecting, okay, I was expecting a move forwards to put some pressure. I didn't think it was a good idea, but that's kind of what I was half expecting. Protecting my king like a newborn rhino calf. I disagree. You're actually not doing that. You've already lost castling rights. Okay. Let's see. I could put the rhino back into check again. What would happen here? This leading into a take. Takes, take. That could be really interesting. I could also, I mean, I'm really surprised this bishop hasn't even been kicked yet, which is kind of crazy to me. I also don't mind like something like this. Like if I take, he takes, I get to put a fork on the king and a rook. Also kind of interesting. I kind of like the idea. I think I'm going to put the king into check. I like the position of this, because if I take, he takes, I'm able to take a rook for free. I kind of like that. Let's do this. He takes, I get the rook. Okay, that's pretty solid. We've also got a path back here. I don't mind this. Man, I could also, going down here doesn't make a lot of sense. Going down here doesn't make a lot of sense. So like this puts pressure on my rook. He's also got this. I could do this, threatening check. He either takes or takes. There's not like a huge difference, but I'm able to kind of maintain a little bit of my material advantage if I do that. Seems like a pretty okay trade. If I take and he takes, it leaves this here, which means what? What I should almost do, I don't love the spot that this queen is in. That's the problem I'm having right now. If I take though, and I take, I do put the king back into check, and I still have a material advantage. So if I take, he may take, which I don't love. He may also go here. If he puts the queen here, that gives me my second move to put him into check, but it also defends. Ooh, okay. I wonder if I do this. I wonder if I trade. It really doesn't matter if the pawn doubles up or the queen moves. Then I can do this. Then I can initiate this attack. I think I'm gonna do that. I don't know if it's a good idea. I don't know if that makes perfect sense or not, but I do like the idea of maintaining a bit of a trade of material to protect and set something up on this side of the board. So let's do that. Let's just see what happens. It took a little while for me to decide that that's what I wanted to do. I don't hate this, but we do have to protect this right away. Ooh, this isn't great either. I should almost do this. If there's a take here, move here to protect. Let's do that, because this would have really sucked. Oh, interesting. So interesting. I can put you back into check here. He can move. What is the plan here? If I put you into check, he has to move. I can take the knight pretty much for free. So let's do that. Rhonda has got me in a bit of a pickle here. I don't know how I'm gonna get out of this one, but one thing you can do to help me out is drop a like on the video. If you're really enjoying yourself here, liking the video helps me out immensely. It would mean the world to me. I'd really appreciate it. And with that little jump scare out of the way, let's get back to me trying to survive Rhonda. Back into check, we like it. Oh, wow. Okay, we're just like building a wall on this side of the board, which I really like this idea, but I also don't love how it's happening right now. I also don't love my position over here. This is interesting. Take. I could almost do, man, if I do this and then move here, he takes, I can take. I can also move up, take, king can't take. I like this idea. Let's move over here. Let's just see what happens. Okay, threatening me with the knight. Okay. I mean, I can just go down here. If he pushes, I can just take. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Okay, let's do that. I like it. Queen puts me into check. Not ideal. Not gonna take anything over here. Not gonna take this because that would lose it. If I move over here, queen can't go here or here. If I move over here, queen can put me into check again. Kind of, I guess. Not really. If I go... Going up doesn't make a lot of sense. Queen goes here, I can take, but he can also jump if I go up, putting me into check. Yeah, I think going to D1 makes the most sense. Let's see what happens. Okay, bishop's moving out. I wouldn't mind threatening the queen, except that's just a hanging pawn, so it's actually not very good. What we could do is preemptively defend from this angle, preemptively defend that angle with this pawn. It's not the best structure in the world. I could also start putting pressure over here, because after this move, I have to do this. I'm pretty much forced to do that. If it's a take, I take. Here's a take. Okay. I have like a bunch of goop in my eyes. I can't really see anything. It's all blurry. Yeah. Okay, Rhonda. Rhino noise. You can rhino run, but you can't rhino hide. I like that it just says rhino noise. Rhino noises. I make loud noises because I'm a rhino. I could also just counter threaten the queen. No, because that leaves this pawn hanging. Okay, I think this makes the most sense. It shuts this down so we don't get put into check next round. What am I playing, poker? I'm not playing poker. Okay, this is totally fine. I'm super okay with this. I wouldn't even be upset with that. blocked here, has to move back up here. It sets up a battery, but I kind of like the idea of pushing this. This isn't a great push anymore though either. That's the problem. That is a bit of a problem, because up here takes, I guess I can just take, I can leave this pawn here, and then I can move up. I think that makes sense. I think we're gonna do that. Okay, puts me into check. There's no major funny business happening. He can go up and take, which I don't love. I don't love that. If he goes up and takes though, I could reveal. Okay, let's see. I really don't know. Oh, what's happening here? What is happening here? This is not good at all. Well, this is not good. No, neither of these really matter. Here doesn't matter. Rhino getting sleepy. Need capture or mud bath. Listen, I'm sleepy too, Rhino. I was up until 1 o'clock in the morning working on projects, okay? I'm also tired, but I'm racking my noggin trying to figure life out, okay? I really like the idea. I like the idea of continuing like some sort of push up here. If I push up here, I just feel like there's some sort of a victory to be had with this. If I do this, either one of these can take. If he takes with this one, I put him back into check, but that doesn't work because queen will defend. Takes with this one, it really doesn't change anything in my life except for, what if I go here, then I take, then I push up? What if I do that? What if I move queen, then take, then queen puts king into check? What are the moves that he can do? So I move up, here is a take, here is a take, here is a take. I don't see a reason not to do that. I don't see what the next play is. Like, this is just a take. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes total sense that that's what you would do. I guess we move over there. That's like the only safe spot my queen can go. Okay, takes the pawn. Not even that upset about it because I can do this, but I'm kind of unintentionally pinning the knight there. I almost need to move. Oh goodness. Okay, this is very interesting. This right here is a forced move here or here. I guess I can move back as well. Taking here does open this up, which means if the knight moves, or if I'm able to get the knight to move, maybe I do this. Maybe I move up here. If I move up here, I shouldn't move that right away though. I should let the queen move. This is defended twice. This is tough. This is really tough. I don't know what I want to do. I like the idea of this just because we are legitimately able to put some pressure on here. Could also move up and just put the king into check, but I imagine that the bishop just moves right back. Don't love that either. Let's do that. I don't know if this is a good play or not. I really have no idea. So now this does force the king to move with check if this knight isn't here. I can threaten the knight. I think I almost do this. I don't lose the pawn then. I reveal a threat on the knight. If the queen does move, if the queen moves, I have to move to b2. And what is the risk of that? I do this. Queen moves, I move. He moves here, putting me back into check, and I have to move up maybe? I'm gonna see what happens. Okay, he puts me back into check. Oh, wait, no, this is okay, because I can do this. I'm gonna do that. I think the knight is better. Okay, just a second. Just a second. What can I do now? What can I do now? I can threaten again? What if I threaten again? What happens then? I lose this for a turn. That's what happens. I don't love that. Oh, but no. What do I do here? This is difficult, bro. Okay, I could do this. I could do this. And then I could move over here. That doesn't make any sense because he can take. Man, I need coffee. Okay. If I threaten, we do get the knight to move. Where does the knight go? The knight could go here, which isn't great because it threatens this bishop. Could go here, I can't take. That's almost certainly, oh wait, but if I threaten, he almost doesn't move the knight, because if he moves the knight, then my queen has a line directly on him. If I go here, queen maybe goes here, and then I'm forced to move. He doesn't move, he's not moving this, almost certainly. Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh my God, I hate bishops, bro. I hate them. I hate the weird angles. I hate everything in my life. It's all horrible and terrible. Everything is awful. Oh, dude. And there's checkmate. Man, I spent so long, Rhonda. I spent so long. I even had the material advantage, and you did me so dirty. Damn it. I'm so upset at myself. I shouldn't have done any of it. I shouldn't have done anything. Well, Rhonda has bested me, and that doesn't look too great for our future against the other two animal bots. However, I am still gonna play them. I'm gonna see, maybe those other ones are rated higher, but they make a really horrible, terrible mistake, and I am able to win. I don't know. Maybe I'll play Rhonda again. I feel like Rhonda had more coffee or something. I don't know what happened, but Rhonda was really good today. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this one. If you did, drop a like on the video. I would really appreciate it. It helps me and the channel out a lot. You can also subscribe if you're new around here. I upload a new chess video every single day. With all that out of the way, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace. Thank you.